Good evening, Dino. Welcome, everyone. I introduce to you Dino Funicelli. Dino is running for Division A Director for the new District 119. You ready for your first question, Dino?
I'm ready, Tom.
Yeah, I'll repeat each question 2 times. Dino, how will you bring the clubs in your division to achieve their distinguished club program goals? How will you bring the clubs in your division to achieve their distinguished club program goals?
Excellent question, Tom. The first thing I would do is the current Toastmasters year ends on June 30th. I would take a benchmark of where the clubs finish for the current year so that I can set a goal for the club. It may be impossible to take a club that's not distinguished all the way to maybe President's Distinguished or Perfect 10, but I want them to at least level up. I want to see where they finished the year, and I want to work with my area directors to work with the clubs to at least get them 1 level up. I will look at where they need work. What are their strengths and focus on it. So if it's speeches, have them do their speeches, but then also look at areas they need help with. I want each club to be 1 level up. If they don't finish distinguished this year, become distinguished. If they're not distinguished, select, and then on until they reach the goal. If they're already President's Distinguished, Perfect 10. I will do that so make sure that my area directors work very closely with the club early on. Communication with the club, building rapport, meeting with them is very, very important. That's essential here. And we start early on, it will be essential to keep them on track for their goals so that the mid-year mark, we could see how close they are. Are they on track? Do they need a little bit of a push? Are they doing what they need to do, but we want to get them even better? That's what my focus would be, to get them on track to a better DCP goals. Just keep improving, keep focusing to be better and better.
Thank you, Dino.
Thank you, Tom.
Secondly, please tell us your leadership style and how will you use this to motivate your area directors? Please tell us your leadership style and how will you use this to motivate your area directors?
My leadership style is to lead by example. I like to take what I learned and pass it on to people that I am leading. So for example, my area directors, I would take the things that I learned as a club member, as a club officer, and also as an area director. I would try to work with them, to coach them and get them involved 1 step at a time. I would say to them, meet with your clubs. Communication is important. You want to be able to coach your club. If your club needs help, focus on that area and get them better. Everybody has different needs. I would make sure that we're in constant contact at least once a week. Emails are great, but now we have Zoom even if necessary. Even if we go back to in-person, we do have Zoom to see each other, which I think is an absolute great tool. Phone meetings, make sure we meet regularly. Club visits. What I want to make sure is that I'm in contact with my area directors and they're in contact with the clubs. I would have them meet with the clubs 4 times a year, twice from July to December, and twice again from January into June. So my leadership style would be working closely with them, coach them, get them comfortable in the position so they can excel. So that by the time we're in mid-year, we're even more than halfway through our goals for the year.
Great. Thank you, Dino.
Thank you.
The final question is, why do you want to be Division A Director? Why do you want to be Division A Director?
I want to be Division A Director because I look forward to this amazing opportunity within Toastmasters to become this Division A Director. It's going to be a new Toastmaster year in a new District 119, and we're all part of a new decade. We're going through changes right now. I mean, we're adjusting great to COVID-19. Yesterday, we had a Division F contest using Zoom, and it went great. We're adaptable. We can make everything happen. I want to do this to bring my leadership up to the next level. When I was as a club member, I held different leadership roles in that club. That was the start of it. I was a club president, a treasurer twice, a public relations 3 times, and also a vice president of membership 4 times. Then I became an area director. I became a distinguished area in Area 15 of Division A. And then I took on a assistant division director of Division F a few years back. So at this point, I feel I'm ready to take it to the next level. And I think there's no better opportunity than right now, because at mid-year, I took over Area 66 that had an opening. And I was able to capitalize on what I learned previously as an area governor at the time. The big difference right now is really pathways, but it was taking that same type of skills and reapplying them. It's almost like you also have to go through, you have to have growing pains. You have to experience it once to get better at it, because the next time at it, you're not just, learning, you're becoming an expert at it. So that's the way I want to see this. I want to move up to the next level and bring my leadership to Toastmasters and District 119.
Well, thank you, Dino, for spending time with us and sharing your insights and taking time out of your busy schedule tonight. And with that, we'll say goodnight and be safe.
Okay, Tom, thank you.